Welcome back to Mets Nets Jets D podcast, coming to you on a Wednesday, hump day, January 15th. We had an okay day yesterday. Probably didn't work out, but my straight bet did. For the Milwaukee Bucks came through clearly. You could have had Milwaukee Bucks, Clippers, and I forgot the other team, but I think the Mavericks. 3 blowouts in a row. All 3 were the last games of the day. They handled business. They did great. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MessNetJSD. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe to the channel. We're going to hop in today's slate. We're getting closer and closer to this conference championship round. I cannot wait. That video is going to probably be definitely Friday. But back to NBA, we have the Brooklyn Nets who lost yesterday. They're on a back-to-back against the Philadelphia 76ers. No Embiid. I understand why 76ers are favorited. I like the points on the Brooklyn Nets side at +7. That's a lot of points to me. The way you beat us is with a big or if you shoot threes better than us. And frankly, the 76ers don't have better three-point shooters than us at all. They have Josh Richardson doesn't shoot threes. Tobias is more mid-range game and back you down type of small forward than the three-point shooter. Horford, if you want to rely on him as shooting threes, and then Mike Scott's inconsistent, and Korkmaz is he gets barely any minutes, if that. Basically, our whole team. If we hit our threes, then we're gonna be in the game. We got Kyrie, we got Spencer Dinwiddie, Karis LeVert, Joe Harris, Taurean Prince is hitting threes at a high 30% clip. That's all we do, pretty much. We just got to play defense. And the fact that Embiid is out is a huge boost for us because we usually get killed on the boards. But definitely give me that +7 for the Brooklyn Nets. Or if you're feeling it all the way and you think we win, that +235 is a great price. Next game, we have the Detroit Pistons traveling to Boston. Currently, right now, Jason Tatum is out. Pistons, we're waiting on word on Christian Wood, who's a power forward for them. Right now, they're starting their rookie power forward next to Andre Drummond. This team is hampered. The -9.5 should be pretty safe, despite the fact that Jason Tatum is out, because I feel like Kemba Walker is more of an important factor for that team. They still have Kemba, they still have Jaylen Brown, and they still have Gordon Hayward. I think that is enough for them to, if not cover the 9.5, bring that down to about 4 or 5 points, okay? Next game, we have the San Antonio Spurs against the Miami Heat. Miami Heat are a little struggling. They got on this road trip and got into some trouble. Back-to-back losses against both New York teams at the end of this road trip. Beat Indiana, lost to the Brooklyn Nets, and then lost to the New York Knicks, which was a shock. Thank you. And the San Antonio Spurs, on the other hand, have been very up and down, very Jekyll and Hyde team. Beat Milwaukee on a home, which tends to happen. I noticed that a lot with home games. One team will win, and the next team, the other team will win. Boston handled them. Lost to Memphis. Memphis is a tough team. Ja Morant, Valanciunas, they got them playing over there. And then they beat Toronto. So the thing about Miami is they're such a strong favorite at home. I can't say no to it. They're 17-1 at home, and you got the Spurs that are 6-12. That's a telltale sign. Give me the money line on the Miami Heat, and probably that point line as well. Okay, I think Miami Heat gets back on the winning side. They're 17-1 at home. They get a W. This game is a toss-up. Toronto against the OKC Thunder. Thunder are hot right now. Raptors have injuries, but still a very tough team to play. Kyle Lowry is back. Don't have Van Vliet. This one's a toss-up. I'm leaning more towards the plus points on the Toronto side. I would definitely hit the. It's either you think the Thunder are going to win or this is going to be a close game, which I think it is, and give me the plus points on Toronto. You can go in somewhere in this range between 6 and 9.5 points. Okay, I think that to cover yourself, I think the Raptors keep this close, or you could take the plus points on the Thunder side. Either or, just to stay away from the money lines because this game is a clear flip of the coin. These are two good teams. Next game, we have the Indiana Pacers against the Minnesota Timberwolves. You have to wait on information about Karl-Anthony Towns. He could be back any game now, and if he is, then Indiana has a little bit of a problem despite the fact they are a very good defensive team. I like the fact that Malcolm Brogdon's back. That's a huge boost. And I need news on Sabonis. This game is a wait and see. Watch Twitter on Fantasy Labs, NBA Fantasy Labs, or Roto World, and go to the NBA section. You need news on Sabonis, and you need news on Karl-Anthony Towns before I even touch anything on this side between the Pacers and Timberwolves. But if I had to choose one, I would choose the Pacers as a better team, clearly. Next game, we have the Washington Wizards against the Chicago Bulls. These two teams tend to beat each other up. I like the over in this game. Both these teams don't have any defense. I would just choose. I'm more on the over side on this game. This game can go either way, but points will be scored, and I like the over. All right, next game we have the Charlotte Hornets against the Denver Nuggets. 9-10 start. Denver in that altitude, big, huge home favorites. The only question is Jamal Murray. Wait closer to tip-off time. Then if he's in, I'm 100% smashing this 11.5 to cover because the Charlotte Hornets are a horrible team and they continue to get blown out. Besides facing the Trailblazers because they suck. Give me the Denver Nuggets because the Hornets have trouble with dealing with large front courts, and you're facing Nikola Jokic, and he's just a triple threat monster at the center position. Next game, we have the Portland Trailblazers against the Houston Rockets. Houston is home. They have both of their guys back today. The game before, it was just Harden by himself. He couldn't handle it. Memphis, John Morant came to ball. Harden kept leaving him open for threes, and John Morant kept knocking down those threes. He took the challenge very well. Give me definitely Rockets to win. If not, I don't want 8.5 on the Rockets point line. Give me like 4.5, 5, just to be safe. Okay. Just to be safe. But I do not, like I said, I don't trust this Portland team at all. Houston Rockets are a better team, and they're home. That is the key part to that. They are home. Next game, we have the Dallas Mavericks and the Sacramento Kings. Marvin Bagley is going to be on a limited minutes status. Dallas Mavericks will probably have Kristaps Porzingis back, which is a huge boost. It is his first game back, so don't expect much from him. He still probably has to get in the rhythm of things, and he might be on a minutes limit. Secondly, but this Dallas Mavericks team, I understand they're in a back-to-back. There's no Bogdanovich for the Kings, which is a huge hurt, huge six man that they're missing. Give me the Mavericks money line. I'm not touching the points. I think they at least get the win. All right. And then last but not least, we have the Orlando Magic against the LA Lakers. There will be no Anthony Davis. There's no DJ Augustine on the Magic side. And then you're waiting on information on Evan Fournier. If he's out, then give me a clear cut. The Lakers handle this, and they cover the point line. If there's no Fournier, it's just... And there's no Michael Carter-Williams either. So it's just Markelle Fultz, Owundu, Aaron Gordon, Vucevic. The Lakers have the big men to handle both of those guys in the paint. And then there's no one to guard LeBron at all. They have nobody. It's not Terrence Ross. He can't do nothing. So give me that Lakers minus 10 in this game. Wait on news for that. So I might do a late night parlay. Once I get news with this 9 o'clock game on the Nuggets, I'll probably pair them with the Lakers with both point lines, and maybe the money line of the Rockets, and have me a nice parlay late, get some extra cash. Okay, that's all I have for you guys today. Top left corner, rundfs.com. Go to that website right now. Sign up for a weekly pass. Download that Discord app and get connected. All right. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I have 97 subscribers right now. Let's boost it up. And I appreciate you guys. See you guys tomorrow. Follow me on Twitter. I will be posting some of my picks or parlays tonight. Thank you. Peace.